Hey, it's Chiral Tree, aka Tree from Safe Haven. Today we're talking about the Pumpkin Dash. This is the sixth event of our Halloween Rodeo. We're going to be covering all course rules, as well as the pattern itself. I have Zephyrin here. Zephyrin is here today. Zephyrin is very cuddly today, um, and he is going to help me show off the course as well as describe the rules. Uh, of this event. This is our special event for the show. We tend to have one more dynamic event every show that we host every, hopefully, month, if everything goes well. So, now for the Pumpkin Dash, you're going to need two things. Well, three if you count your horse and Western gear. So, first thing you'll need is a lead. This is important. The second thing is actually something you don't need, and that's nothing in your chest armor slot. So you can have anything else you want to wear, just nothing in this chest armor slot. So when you are at the event, you're going to be sitting here in the staging area with everybody else needing to go. When it is almost your turn, you'll be on deck, so you're next up. You'll come in through the in gate, just like how you would for all the speed events. But unlike the speed events, you'll see that the time spot in front of the timer actually is split in half. This is because there's going to be someone on course, and then you'll be able to come in and stage up, get ready, while they're on course finishing. So that's what's called being on deck. So when you're on desk, you're going to be on the in-gate side of this white line, and when you're finishing, you're going to finish on the other side. So, as example, this is the last task. You'll be in this little chute here, and so you'll come through the chute and race across the end line. And when you do so, you want to keep yourself on this outgate side of the line. Crossing over it at the end will be disqualifying. Crossing over it at the start, so before your turning starts, will also eliminate yourself. Also, as you come in, if you trip the line, so causing the person on course to need to re-ride, you'll also disqualify yourself. So just be very mindful of that tripwire as you come in and say. Now, just like for the other events in the rodeo, we're looking at speed. So Zephyrin here is speed 1, so he would be in the sapling, so our junior division. Speed 2 and 3 is our intermediate, and speed 4 and 5 is our advanced division. So let's just do a little trot, see all the courses. So there is a diagram that kind of has a map of all the pattern that we're going to be going over, and that's in Discord with the show information, but let us do a walkthrough right now. So you can do a little warm-up circle if you want, kind of get your nerves out. So our first event is the gate. So you'll come up to the gate, pause at the gate, open the gate, close the gate. I'm looking for a horse that's nice, calm, and chill, not a lot of extra kind of swinging, clicking, very kind of steady. Next up, we're going to go around this cone, and then we're going to come up and over the trot poles, or poles. You don't have to take them at the trot. I'm looking for a nice straight line over these top poles, not the bottom poles. I'm also looking for a nice even curve through that line. Next up is our serpentine. We want to start below the serpentine, so our first one is going up towards the tree. Then the next one, we're going south towards the exit arena, or east, and then once again coming up. So I'm looking for nice even crossing the center line of each of these. Again, you can take most of this at any speed. I will specify a speed if needed, but all of this can be done at any speed. I'm looking for this accuracy. All right, next up is our logs. I'm looking for a little tiny jump or a crossover. Obviously, Zephyrin refused. Poor guy, not happy. Notice here you can just walk over them, which is fine. You do get a little bit extra points on this event if you do at least one little jump hop. Zephyrin also showing here that if you get 3 refusals, so 3 little buck rears on any event or any one specific item, it's a disqualification, as well as if you get 5 total refusals across everything, that's a disqualification. We don't want to have a horse being so upset that they don't want to be on course. So you can just take them, just walk or any speed over them, and that's just fine. So our next step is we're going to go out and around past our little practice cow over to this armor stand. I am not looking for a cut across like that. I want an out and around. So cutting across will discount you points. So we're looking for a little bit of space there. All right, so next up is putting on a coat. This is where our lead comes in handy. So we need to get off, leash up our horse, put on the jacket. Whoop, gotta be careful with it. Putting on the jacket. Make sure it's in. That's why we need that coat spot open. Unleash the horse and get back on. So I'm looking for not what I just did. So not having to push around the horse to grab the lead, not clicking a lot and having it go on there. Oop, it's raining. Well, a good versatile horse can do this at any time of day and any weather, I guess. So up next, we go back over to the poles we crossed over, but this time we're going to do a side pass. So a side pass is just straight lateral movement. So we're going to face the jack-o'-lantern and just go straight sideways. So that's a straight D key. All right, up next is our cow, our cute little practice cow here. We actually have a very special cow for the pumpkin dash, and the overall grand champion takes home the cow actually. So our next, so we take the cow, take the lead, leash up the cow without getting off the horse. So we will leash up the cow, and then we want to take the cow kind of in a clockwise circle. Whoops. Clockwise circle through the cones here. So going from the orange cones to the black cones. I'm looking for not breaking the leads. I'm looking for the cow to go through the cones and not kind of wander away from the cones. So I would say for this event, I would not be earning a lot of points. Or not event per se, but task. And then once we make it all the way around, we then leash the cow back up. Good cow. Sorry it's so rainy and thundery. So once we've taken around the circle, specifically through those cones, without breaking the lead, hopefully you're doing a lot better than poor Zephyrin. We are really struggling here, but it's always good to show what not to do as well. Then it will be time to take off the coat. So we'll go all the way over here to number 7. Same thing as before. We'll get off. We will leash up our horse. We will then take off our jacket and put it back on the armor stand. Then unleash the horse and get back on. Much better this time. All right. Now, our next event is actually one that actually has to be taken at a certain speed, and that is at the trot. So you can go over the bridge at the trot is what I'm looking for. So nice up and over through the center is what I'm looking for. Again, at the trot. We don't want to be rushing over that bridge. All right, and our final task is our backup chute. So we are going to go into this chute straight forward all the way up to the cone. You don't have to continue at the trot, but you can. So once you get to the cone, we are going to back up kind of at this diagonal line. So we're going to back up till we have this break, and we're going to go between the break and then back up all the way to the jack-o'-lantern here. And then once we're done with that, we can go straight out the chute like I demonstrated earlier and over the finish line. So just to show you from the, like as if we're actually walking it. So you are going to be walking or backing up and then turning and then backing up again. I'm looking for a horse that doesn't go up and over the poles on either side, doesn't do that and stays on the sand, so it doesn't knock any poles. But that is the entire Pumpkin Dash course. It is definitely a skill-based event. There are lots to do, but there is a lot of nice prizes. Like I said, there is some good THIMS rewards for it, as well as the overall grand champion, so the person across all skill divisions that does it with the highest accuracy score, as well as the fastest will take home the fancy cow. And then the second person has a fancy cowboy hat. This is really something that the Tree of Wisdom and Skill likes because it really will take a lot of good skill in order to do it. Yeah, see? Nice fancy ribbons. So there's a lot more information in Discord about the Halloween show, and if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me, Tree, either in Discord or here in the YouTube comments, whatever. Poor cow. But we are happy to host this show, and if you have any suggestions for future shows, we are always looking for them, and we hope that you really enjoy this show. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it.